All right, so the date is May 14th, and this video is going to be an overall view of the project's health from the production side to the actual regular presentation, as well as showcasing the build for Sprint 1 of May 2023. So far, as you can see, this is what we have done. We've done quite quite a lot within the production document. What I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to complete and I'm going to filter it by 0%. So what has not yet been completed. So we're going to go through this. So number one, creator obtainer speaking as effects for the farmer. So due to not having, we're not planning on really doing voiceovers, or we basically, we have them the NPCs explain themselves through the quests, and the quests normally can be quite lengthy. So I'm either thinking to maybe change this to a speaking SFX could be like a like a typewriter sound, or some form of maybe broken dialogue or something of the nature to kind of showcase that they are speaking to the player, or just have it just continue looping when a player goes through the appropriate dialogue. Creator obtain necessary audio relevance. So we are working on adding more audio. There is audio when you collect the when you collect the haystacks. So from this, we can actually mark this as being completed. So what I normally do, I just highlighted the same color as the same color as the what you call it, same color as the appropriate level. So each level has their own color. So do this. Necessary audio, 4 hours, remaining hours, 0, actual hours spent. So I'll put that as 400%. So now I could refilter it. I believe I should be able to refilter it. I'm going to press this again and then okay. I know it's going to be gone. Create assets needed for farmer at quest 2. So speaking to in the next developer Giovanni, what we discussed is that we're going to be adding in all of the NPCs first, all of their primary quests, and make sure that's polished and good. Then after that, then we can work on adding in additional quests from there. So all of these, like number two, that's going to be what we're going to work on. And we're also working on adding in multiple NPCs per level. Because before it's just going to be one level has one key NPC and non-quest NPCs within that level as well. But now we're going to be working on adding, maybe instead of adding in new levels, we're going to be doing some extensions. So I guess I'm speaking to Jonathan Martinez, who is responsible for doing like the terrain and stuff like that, because I'm not as skilled in working with terrain or actually building a level of that sort. So we could be working on, instead of creating a whole new levels, we could just add parts of levels into existing levels, but mainly change some of the tones so they look a bit different. The next thing here is creator obtain necessary audio for Little Girl Lucy. This would apply for here as well. Develop function needed. So these would apply as well as getting the SFX. The market square developer level map. So for the market square, this is going to be with Granny Apple. You're going to see this in the build. I actually did this on Friday, whereby I created a little her little bakery, and that's going to be actually in the playground level. So as I said before, working on adding extensions instead of whole new levels. So in this case, anger, frustration. So again, how we had it initially was that each level was supposed to be its own emotion, its own negative emotion. For example, you have different negative emotions: anger, frustration, depression, sadness, guilt, worry, confusion, etc. And each level was supposed to showcase itself in a different negative in a different negative emotion, basically. So I'm not going to completely put this as complete, because there's still plans to possibly get this done. But currently our focus right now is to add in the NPCs and the quests and get those done, and then we can start adding in like the auras and stuff like that to showcase that they all have different emotional representations. So that's going to be added after. So I'm not going to put this as complete as yet. Scrolling down again, adding in number two. This is going to be another NPC. His name is Studious Samuel. As you can see, the theme is failure, overwhelmed, inadequacy. Again, speaking of that, each level is supposed to be. So see, these are the different levels: farmland, playground, market square, school slash educational district, village, plains, open field. This was supposed to originally be how we had it, but um, we can still get this done, and we're still working. But our primary focus now is to get our key assets in, which are the quest NPCs and their quests, and then we can start adding in the more visual elements into it to kind of tie it all together. So yeah, pretty much this is basically how a production is looking. If I were to showcase it without a filter, so 100% cutlass divided by zero, yes, put that there as well. As you can see, we've done quite a lot. So see a lot of hundreds. These were showcased before. We have a cut list of the forest and wooded area, wetland and marshland area, which I want to add in. We can still add these in, but according to the time, because now it's already May, we're planning on having the game finished by late May, early June, and I shall be graduating in June. If I'll be able to work on the project after, I'm not sure due to me trying to get a job within the game industry. I get a entry level job to start building my experience and such. I don't know if I'll have time to be able to fully dedicate towards the project, but these can be post release stuff that we can add in. So after full sale, after my degree is completed, I do not believe that I will completely abandon the project, but I might have a lessened presence on the project due to having a job at that time and having my own responsibilities at that time. So this is how we're looking for the task. We'll go to a capacity calendar. As you can see, we have everyone who's currently working on a project. Alex, Jonathan, Sarah, UI, myself, Caitlin, Giovanni, and Shannon. Everyone's working well on the project. Everything is well rounded. Points per availability, full time, partial, milestone expected, milestone per task. The difference is negative 29. So this is how we're currently working on it right now. So the next thing I'll showcase is our actual sprint because I was unaware that the last sprint was supposed to be a production documentation, so I created this entire PowerPoint, but I might as well showcase it now. So let's put it in slideshow view. Hopefully it's being showcased by OBS. Let me just check. Yes, it is being showcased by OBS. Okay, let me just make sure one more time. Yes, it is. Okay, just making sure. Okay, so actually, you know what? I might as well just do it like this. It doesn't make sense doing like slideshow view. All right, so empathy, sprint one, progress showcase. So sprint nine, goal and accomplishments. We completed changes on the transition mechanic to allow level travel. We added in new art assets, so we finally have our final art assets. Working on animations and changing models and fixing bugs found during playtesting. We added an effect whereby quest items are returned once quest is finished. So what this means is that this was a criticism from Professor Pack from the last showcase, whereby all right, let's see, there's something in the bottom here, whereby what would happen is that the we gonna do it so that when the quest is completed, yeah, that's much better. When the quest is completed, the respective item would be returned to the respective NPC that maybe have lost that item or want to look for that item, etc. Responded to all the feedback within the Excel bug testing document. So this is true. So let me see if I have it anywhere close. Okay. Whoa, it's not supposed to look like this. Um, okay. This is strange. I don't know. Looks like there's something I pasted, but okay, maybe that paste by accident. Deleted. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so I guess I pressed that by complete accident. I pasted that. That was a screenshot from the when I actually added it in here. So if you were to look in the PowerPoint, you will see that I actually added it in here. So I might have pasted it here by accident. So yeah, so this is our bug testing document, and this is showcasing what we have so far. So this is the first bug reported was on the 16th of April, and the last bug reported was on the 30th of April. So as you can see, what I did was I took my time and I went through all of these, and yeah, feedback from project lead. I went into all of these and I addressed all of them. Either put them as known, fixed, either they fixed it in current build or the coming build. A lot of these had I could change it to current build because now it is current, so I'm actually going to just do that right now. So current, okay, these are things that probably were worked on. I'm going to just change anywhere that says coming. I'm going to change it to I'm going to change it to whoa. Okay, did something mess up or okay? Yeah. Anywhere that says coming, I'm going to change it to current. So current, current. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. Coming build, current 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 build, current, current. Okay, good. And current. Okay, so as you can see, I address all of these and I reply to everyone. So all of these have been addressed. Let's get back to the PowerPoint. Our sprint, our oh, back to the sprint 9 goal accomplishments. Essential feedback turned into new tasks from playtesting. So any bugs or errors or feedback that was gained while we did playtesting, we turned those into tasks and we began working on those. Added in the final NPCs and models as stated before, and we overhauled the UI elements of the game. Next, our sprint 10 goals and to-do list. We started working on a trailer for the game, so I'm in charge of this. I'm starting to, since we finally have our final art assets, I could start working on doing some creative trailer creation to try to showcase the game in its best light. So next we have fixing bugs found during extensive playtesting, heavy polishing on various aspects of the game, adding in more NPCs and their respective quests, adding in more art assets from team members, working on feedback acquired during playtesting and allocate them to new tasks, and lastly, adding more audio and sound effects into both the farmland and playground levels. Next, we have the project timeline that I showcased before, as well as the bug testing document, or sprint tasks and project and progress updates. We have Shannon, who she created the models for both the dog. The dog is a an AI roaming NPC within the game, whereby how we have it is that if you give the dog a bone, it would or give it enough bones would eventually take away some of your negativity. So that's like obviously with feeding animals, you take away some of your negativity. So it's in the game, however, it's just disabled right now because we're working on the animations for the dog because it is not walking, it is gliding. So we're currently working on that. Next, we have Granny Apple that Shannon created, and we have Little Lucy, lastly. So this is me. What I did, I added in multiple aspects and functions to the game for Sprint 1, May 2023. The UI, animations, dialogue, overall functionalities, and bug fixes. And then what Giovanni did, I believe I already spoke about the save system from the past showcase, but he added in new quests involving Lucy, now which can be fully completed, as well as updating some art models and icons and doing some overall bug fixes. For Jonathan, he been hard at work on the navigation and fixed any stuttering and issues with the nav mesh. With Sarah, she's working on the UI design, HUD, and menu elements. And that is it for the PowerPoint. So let's go on to the build. So here's the build. Let me make sure that OBS is indeed sharing the build. Okay, it is. So this is actually what I was in charge of. So I went in and I replaced all of the various UI within the game with what Sarah created. So as you can see, we have this border, we have the new background, and everything has this kind of I guess low poly look, and that fits the theme of the game. So again, we have options, controls. See everything has that look at that brown tone now. And also just to showcase, if you bring zone and press it, can hear it. No, you can hear it. Got functionality. Gameplay, control sensitivity, move up and down, and the controls. Yep, everything works. So let's go into the game and time for the showcase. Yes. All right, so we're in the game and you can see that we have our new art asset or new player. So it's no longer going to be on. Hopefully it's not too loud. This is a bug that's to be fixed. Let's bring this down a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that's not too loud, but yeah, that's a bug that I'm currently working with Giovanni to fix, whereby instead of the menu going on top, which it should, instead it goes behind. So that is something that we're currently working on fixing. As you can see, I was responsible for going in and replace all of the various assets to resemble the new UI that Sarah created, and it kind of brings the game together, adds consistency and adds continuity with having a single theme instead of having everything looking like they don't belong together. Additionally, what I did was in the you can if you press the options and then you go into controls, press C for more controls. If you press C, showcase the controls. So use the left mouse button to move around, press I to open your inventory, press J to open your quest journal, M to open overhead map, and S to open your status screen. So let me showcase all of these. So again, you can move around, point and click. You press I, you open your inventory. You press J, you open your quest journal. You press M, and what we did, what I actually added in was this you are here marker. So as you can see, it's big map. You can't read all the players, but now when you move around, to rotate, to let me go back the other way, and then press M. So it's this way, and then yeah, there you go. So, alright, there you go. So see, whenever you move, it tracks the you are here. You can even move within the overhead map and it tracks that the you are here. So you can always know where you're at, even when you have the overhead map screen open. Then you press the status screen. I also did this. Now you'll be able to track your max health, your current health, max negativity, current negativity, max soul, and current toll. All of these I was responsible for. So let me go, as well as yeah, we changed all of the various NPCs. So this is a new NPC art asset, so not just the same knight. So let's go and take away her negativity. All right, her negativity is gone, and why not? We spend that negativity on some upgrades. So let's go to the upgrades. So remember, the upgrade system was something I've been working on for quite a long time. So I believe I got to the point where I'm satisfied, and hopefully don't have to work on it for a while. So if I were to upgrade my tool, so let me show you that it actually works. The what you call it, the upgrade, not upgrade, but the status screen. As well as I add in this effect that when you hover over it, it showcases the yellow, so you know that it's something that can be pressed. So unlock tool upgrades. Also, something next that I fixed was this was actually a bug before and actually was pointed out a few times within the bug testing document that you're able to upgrade past the max. So obviously, it has a max of 1. Before I was able to actually get this to 2. That's no longer the case. So increase damage per second timer. Add on to that. Increase tool capacity. So this is max tool capacity. So if I were to press S, opens up some background. Max tool is 15. 25, 35, and so on. Just showcase that it works. And then of this, decrease sharp price by 2%, decrease damage taken over 50 toll. And then you can actually move and then go to another one. Let me move to right. Let's move to this one right here. Health, unlock health upgrades, increase player health capacity by 10. So the problem with this is that this is max, your max player health. So I press S, you can't see it. Max health. If I had to press, so as you can see, if I were to press back, oh, max health is at 100, right? But if I were to go back in it, and now I upgrade max health, maybe twice, now it's at 120. So yeah, everything is all linked up and working properly. So what else we have here? Decreased health deducted per tool hit. Increased health regen and health increase gain from items. Gonna upgrade that. Decreased cost of health related items. Increased health restored from a siphon ability. So gonna just get some of that back in there. And then we have increased negativity, of course. Negativity capacity of these work. One that I want to showcase that was actually pointed out in the upgrade within the feedback was this one right here. Increase movement speed. So as you can see, this is how fast I run now. So you can see this is how fast I run now. If I were to go and actually increase my movement speed, I don't have much negativity left, but I'm actually out of negativity. But let me see. You can maybe see it, but obviously I don't have enough negativity to really make a difference. Yeah, you can see it. I'm definitely moving a bit quicker now. So let me go to you already have negativity again, but I'm going to go and do quest instead. Because again we have another regular non-quest NPC right here. I could take his negativity. I'm actually trying to monitor my health because the problem is you don't want to have your negativity max. Because once your negativity is max, then you get told. I remember told you down for a second. So you have to just be mindful of your negativity. It looks like this because remember we increased our max health. So obviously it looks like your max health is before is 100, so you're full. But no, since it's increased, now we're just 20 behind the maximum. Current negativity, max negativity, I didn't upgrade the max negativity. Max tool 45, current tool 0. So here we have Farmer Francis. As you can see, this was created by Shannon. So let me actually get a bit closer to you. So yep, let me look you properly. All right. Hey there, friend. Don't suppose you're willing to help out an old farmer? Is everything alright, Farmer Francis? No, actually. I'm having a bit of a rough start to the morning. What can I do to help? You see, I decided to bring a fresh batch of hay into town, figuring that I'd unload it after lunch, but the latch on my tailgate must have come loose. As you can see, there's no longer any hay in the back of my truck. I'm sorry to hear about that. Sounds like a lot of hard work gone to waste. Maybe not. I'm too old to go hunting for all of those bales and lifting them back into the truck. If you don't mind doing it, collecting those hay bales will certainly help me out of this distressing situation. I'm happy to help. Come find me again once you collect them all. Thank you. Boom. And just like that, we have our first quest. So if you press J, Farmer's Dilemma, that's not active. Let's go and find his hay bales. There's one here. See, press F to interact. So once you press F on your item, there you go. So there is sound to that. The other one is right in the back here. And then the last one is is in the back here. Other one is in the back. Yeah, there's the other one. Okay. Boom. There you go. All right. So now you can see we have all three hay bales of Farmer Francis. If you were to go and speak to him now, we'll go and speak to Farmer Francis. How is the quest coming along? You press next. I got the items. Press I. Items are no longer within your inventory. Talk to him again. You returned all my hay bales. It was my pleasure, Farmer Francis. I was getting a bit sad and worried, thinking about how I was going to feed my horses. But then you came along and took some of the worry off my shoulders. I'm so happy I was able to make your day a bit better, Farmer Francis. Well, I'm really thankful. Anyway, if you're ever in the need of a pick-me-up, come on back and I'll give you a ride on the horses. That always cheers me up when I'm in a cold mood. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. And there you go. You see, and obviously, if you look, you see how bright the game just got, more bright and saturated. That is how we're working on empathy. So remember, with empathy, the goal is to use your abilities as an empath to draw negative emotions from the world and then bring back his bright and radiant light. Once you complete quests, bit by bit, the post-processing volume will change, and you'll be able to actually see the difference in the visuals of the game. And you can see all of his he is back in his truck. When you saw, he spoke about the horses, and you can see if I press J, it's now completed. It just looks like this because you haven't started another quest. Um, what was I saying? With that, when you said you give a ride on your horses, that is going to be the fun activities. So Giovanni, I believe, is currently working on some activities whereby we'll be able to perform them and replenish your health, remove negativity, remove tool, etc. Give you maybe some stat increases. So we're going to be working on those fun activities. And there's our shopkeeper, as you can see. He has animations and everything. I'll just bounce for this. I speak to him. Hello the adventurer, what can I do for you today? I like to see what you have. So he has these two items. I could buy both of them. Currently, they're not affected by your tools. Not by negativity. I apologize. So basically, what I want to do is that I want to make it so that negativity is the universal currency within the game, whereby not only the upgrade system but the shopkeeper is actually going to charge you negativity. So I'm going to work within the script to make it that the items actually would bring down your negativity as you pay for them. So to press I, you see you have two. If I press right click, have a portion increase in negativity from the body. You can even drop it. You can see press F to interact. You can pick it back up. If I were to use it, it's gone. I wasn't looking to see if it removed negativity, but I believe it should. And then we have this, the bone. What can I use this for? If I were to drop it, you can see you have the bone right there now. If I press F, you can pick back up, use, so then nothing happens. So basically with that, I believe I spoke about it when I was showcasing the PowerPoint, is the dog that was created by Shannon. It's going to be a roaming NPC or AI basically, whereby once you buy those bones and you drop it on the ground for it, or you give it to the dog, basically eventually the dog will the hearts will sprout from the dog, and you'll be able to replenish your health, and I believe it'll bring down your negativity as well. Because this is basically any fun or leisurely activity in real life that would take away your stress, take away the hardships of your day. So basically, feeding animals that would represent that task. So now let's go to the playground. Right, so we're in the playground. Again, I spoke about we need to add in more. We need to add in sound effects into this level. So as you can see, this is little Lucy. Speak to her. Hey there, Mister. Hey there, little Lucy. How's your day going? I just visited your father, Mr. Francis, Farmer Francis, was having a rough start to his day, but I was able to help. Really? Yep, how's your day going? It was fun. Was? Yes, yeah, I'm not feeling happy right now. Can I let you in on a secret? I don't know, maybe. It's a big one. Okay. This morning I woke up and I felt wonderful. I noticed whirling colors around people that I've never seen before. Are they pretty? Yes, yeah, and I can see them. I can see some around, but some people's colors aren't as pretty as others. I think it's because they're sad. That sounds like a superpower. I noticed that when I made them feel better, the colors blossomed like a big flower. Mister, that's Lucy. The reason why I'm sad is I lost my balloon, a big one that Granny gave me. Can I help you find it? I know you're no task with finding Lucy's lost balloon. If you press J, as you can see, Farmer's Dilemma has been completed. Now on to finding Lucy's toy. As well as what I did was I added in all of these NPCs as well as give them different animation controls and animations. So before I go and find little Lucy's balloon, let's just explore a little bit. As you can see, we have all new NPCs. All of them, it makes the game more lively to actually see having not just the same sprite or the same character model, but all of them having differences in their mood or activity, whatever they're doing. I believe. Okay, there's an explorer. I believe in the back here. People talking, dancing rather. Um, Otherwise, I want to showcase something that I added. So, if you remember when I spoke about the granny, the granny apple, her quest. So, I'm working on. I actually added a little place for her, a bakery. This guy is just relaxing. You can see these two people here. So I just pull her up a little bit because she's in the ground. And here's the Lucy's balloon. So I can press F. There you go. Got her balloon. Make a leave. Press I. Her balloon is in your inventory. So, but before I go back to Little Lucy, I'm just showcasing all the different NPCs and the different characters that I added in. I trying to remember where I added Granny Apple. I can't remember where exactly. Oh, there's all the ninjas right here. I'm trying to remember where I added in. Oh, I can't go that way. I'm trying to remember where I added in Granny Apple. Not there. I added her in. I just have to remember where exactly she is. So, oh, I have a map. Let's not forget, I have a whole map that I can use. So we have this. Yeah, again, you can see you are here. See this clowns. So let me go this way. So that's all useful. The clowns up here. Oh, here's this people just relaxing there. Um, Let me go and find the so let me just showcase just more NPCs. So these clowns up here, just doing clown stuff. All right, let me go to where Granny Apple is. So I added her in, as well as a low like bakery, and I just created this build, so she should be there. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, yeah. So so you saw that this happens. So this basically happens because of the wander script. So an NPC wander script. So basically with this, what happens is that the NPCs actually were to wander according to the player's position. I just have to remove it, so no, I know who I have to remove. But yeah, this is Granny Apple's her bakery that I added in. I added in all of these NPCs, so you can see they're all sitting. Some of them on their phone. They're talking. But because of the game's isometric viewpoint, you can't see Granny Apple because she's actually under here. But while I was in the scene, I was working with another angle. So This could be something else we could work on is adding in multiple camera angles or the ability to rotate, which actually might that might be a priority. But yeah, so this is Granny Apple's little bakery in the playground that I added in. See various food items. See how good that it looks. Everyone got churn there. Got a big piece of cake. Got milk. You got donuts, a pie, a cake, and some ice cream. These people are talking. One person on their phone. But yes, this just showcase that through adding in all these NPCs, I was able to give the game a bit more life instead of just being all knights or all the knight models. Giving them different models, different animation controls, different animations, it made the game feel a bit more lively and a bit more welcoming. So here's little Lucy. I have your balloon. Any luck in finding it? Next, I'm still looking. It gets removed from your inventory. You press I, you press her again. You found it. Lucy, the colors around you are as bright as a rainbow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Next time I see you, I'm going to give you a big balloon too. I like that a lot. And look at the scene. Look at the scene. Look how saturated that it has become. So yeah, so this is how we're working on the game. So again, you can speak to her, Mr. Logan, Lucy. I back to Granny and told her how you helped me. She wanted me to thank you for blessing our family today. That's very kind of her. I asked her for another balloon, one just for you. Thank you, Lucy. So Lucy would give you a balloon after you complete her quest, and you can actually use that balloon, I believe, to remove some health or not remove some health, but replenish some health or replenish or remove some negativity and toll. So yeah, this is all we've done so far. You can see the scene changes and everything. We have inventory in, quest in. As you can see, we have two done. So both Farmer's Dilemma and Lucy's Toy is completed. And next one is Granny in Trouble. So we're going to be working on Granny Apple's quest, but at least now I know that because of the isometric viewpoint, wow, this is saturation. Everyone looks so good now. Because that isometric viewpoint, it's kind of hard to see. So I'm going to be working on adding in maybe an adjustable camera angle that can be rotated, and that's going to be something that's going to be definitely considered to be done as soon as possible. So yeah, this is a showcase of everything that's been done so far for empathy, production side, PowerPoint side, and build. Yep. So we're definitely working. We're going to be prioritizing adding in the NPCs, adding in the NPC quest, and again sound effects, more sound, audio, ambient sounds, working on adding in that varied camera angle or the ability to at least rotate the camera or maybe switch to different axes. So once we get those done, like you can see this is just here because it's going to remove itself once you complete another quest. But yeah, so this is all we have so far for empathy, and we look forward to getting as much done towards the end of May, early June, and then looking forward to working on publishing and having the game open for everyone to play and experience. So you see, I have save, load, delete, save. Oh well, this works in this one. Okay, that's awesome. So you remember in the farmland level, this wasn't working how I wanted it to work. So now it works here. This is how I actually wanted to look. We have save, load, delete, save. So remember I said Giovanni worked on the saving system. So if you were to press K, I believe it saves the game, and then when you load game or press L, it's gonna reload it. So if I were to quit, it quits out to here. If I press load game, and then oh, there it is. If it's see, because you already completed the quest. Let me see. Is want to showcase it? Yep, there it is. So the loading and saving works perfectly. As you can see, it kept the new post process for me because you completed quests. It kept the quest that you already completed green. So yeah, so everything is working well, and I just look forward to seeing this game continue to blossom and being developed. So quit, and then exit when it's going to take its time and exit. There we go. Exit perfectly. And that is the end of everything for empathy for Sprint 1, May 2023.